Greetings, toy heads, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure with me, your host, Eli Williams. And today we are having a look at the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series Target exclusive Mandalorian Privateer. This just came in. I had it on pre-order from Target. This rolled in today, so I am sharing it with you as I always do. Here we have this newer packaging here up at the top, Star Wars Black Series. On the side, Mandalorian Privateer, number 39 in the wave. Star Wars The Mandalorian, mooring, choking hazard, don't put toys in your mouth. I don't know why you guys are doing it. I shouldn't have to tell you. Ages 4 plus, Hasbro. On the side here, we've got the picture for the Mandalorian collage there of the Mandalorian Privateer. And on this side of the box, Star Wars Black Series. On the back, multilingual blurb about the Privateer. There we have that artwork, same artwork from the collage picture. Number 39, jibber-jabber legal jargon across the board, ages 0 to 3. You know what that means.
If your child is not born yet, they shouldn't play with these toys.
That's right, you're welcome, Disney, Hasbro, and on the bottom, more jibber-jabber legal jargon, Houses of Klingon, and barcode. All right, let's get him out of the box. Let's get him on the pedestal, and we'll have ourselves a look. All right, here we have him on the pedestal. Let's have a look at his accessories. First and foremost, we have the jetpack. Very common jetpack that comes with most of the Mandalorian. Most of this figure is reuse of the different Mandalorians that we've seen, like Axe Woves, this is the Privateer. Axe Woves, the Death Watch, etc., etc. It's all mostly reused, but just with a different paint job. But we do have the jetpack all in gray. It's got some gunmetal on there, some silver right there on the jets, and then on the missile, which is detachable. That is pegged into there, so we can put that back on. Does have the peg holes in the jets, so you can use like the jet effects on that. And then we have the peg and the two notches. I wish they all came with the jet effects. That seems like something that Hasbro should do, since they're slacking on articulation with the Black Series. But anyway, we've got the peg hole and the notches that fit that on the back. And then we have the classic Mandalorian pistol, which we've seen many times. This one has a little bit better paint job on it. It's all in gunmetal, and it has a silver grip on the handle there, so that's kind of nice. And does this have? No, it doesn't have a hollow barrel for effects. And then here we have the Privateer, and he stands at approximately about 6 1/4 inches tall, pretty much right in there. Let's dive in here. The head sculpt is it's the Mandalorian, and it's a reuse. It's the deluxe edition Return of the Jedi Boba Fett helmet, just repainted. But we have the white band going across there with a little red dash there on the side, all done in a very bright blue, almost a blueberry blue. The helmet does have the fake head inside. If you can see there, it's not a removable helmet like some of the other ones were. It just has that fake head with the ball peg in it. The rangefinder does go up and down. We've got a little silver paint app there, silver paint app on the sides of the visor in black. And then we've got that little silver. It's the Boba Fett helmet. We've seen it. And the white band there across the top, which I mentioned. And then we have, going down to, we got the Gray's jumpsuit with that same color blue on the chest armor, which is, I believe that's a separate piece. I think that, yeah, that's a separate piece. That's a rubbery sleeveless shirt on there, which is pretty much that's the Boba Fett, deluxe Boba Fett Return of the Jedi. And we've got the pauldrons that do have the eye loop in them with the peg from the arm going through there, so they do get out of the way on articulation, which is good. Down to, we've got a brown belt with a sidearm holster going down with the strap on the leg, which is drooped down just a little bit. We'll move that up. And it is all a separate piece, so that, you know, that can come off if you so desire to pop that ball peg and pull that off, or cut it off, however you want. I'm leaving mine on. We have the upper leg armor pieces, and then down to the knee pad armor pieces. They didn't do silver on the dart launchers on there, and I feel like these are separate pieces. Are these separate pieces? Yeah, that's actually a separate piece. And then down to, we've got the shin guards on the boots, brown boots there, knee-high brown boots, going all the way down. Actually, the upper brown's almost like a spat going down, and then the actual bottom part of the boots is a little bit darker brown, kind of like a milk chocolate to dark chocolate transition there. So, yep. And then we have the black gloves with the silver armor, which that is obviously reuse of the Dinjarin Mandalorian. And the gauntlets, I'm not sure which reuse. That might be the Dinjarin gauntlets. I don't know. They reuse. It's Mandalorian, so, you know, their armor is all very, very similar. So, looking at articulation, we have a neck with a ball going into the upper torso with a dumbbell going up into the head, giving us full rotation on the head. Not bad down, not bad up. Super tilt, super tilt, super tilt. We've got the arms, full rotation on the arms. You can move. If you hold that, you can get that to spin around, but you don't need to. Full rotation on the arms with a hinge at the shoulder going up to there. And unfortunately, no bicep swivel, because we apparently don't do that with Black Series. But we do have a single elbow with a swivel down to the gauntlet, to where we have a gauntlet swivel as well on there. Full rotation on the wrists with in and out on the left, and the right should be an up and down, and it is, yeah, up and down on the right. Down to mid-torso, we got a ball joint going up to the upper torso, giving us some hula hoop action. No waist swivel, but you can get that waist swivel with the ball joint there on the mid-torso, and it is detented too. I'm hearing that click. Going down to the legs, where we got the legs out to there with a thigh swivel, down to a single knee with a swivel. I gotta do a video about Hasbro's Black Series articulation. I really do. I wish these were so much better than they are. They're great, don't get me wrong, but they could be a lot better. Down to the ankles, where we have detents on the feet and a forward rocker on the feet. Let's get him geared up here. Put that backpack on, jetpack, and get the gun in his hand, which should just slide in effortlessly. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. I like the Mandalorian armor. I like the look. But again, it's just, you know, it's an articulation thing with me, and it's just a situation of where I know Hasbro can do it because they consistently do it with G.I. Joe Classified and Marvel. I know I say this every single time I do a Star Wars review, but come on, what is the deal? I'd pay a couple bucks extra just to have that. So let's get him off the pedestal. We'll line him up with some other characters, and we'll see how he scales up. All right, here we have him with the Medicom mafex, Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper version 2, the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Dreadnought Torch, and the Hasbro Marvel Legend Series Retro Carded Cable. All in all, I mean, I'm satisfied with him. He looks great, but again, it's just an articulation issue with these things, and I know I bitch about it all the time, but that's really my only complaint about it. It looks fantastic. I like the color scheme. Yes, it's reuse, and I know a lot of people probably won't get this one. But I love the Mandos. I've got a whole shelf of Mandos. I got a whole shelf of Boba Fett's. I love that armor look, and it looks great. And the colors pop. The dark blue, the light blue, the black, the silver, the gray. It just looks great. And I'm very happy with it. Articulation, on the other hand, it has issues. They need to upscale that. I'm going to give it, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I would give, if this had the articulation that especially the G.I. Joe classifieds have, not even that, if it just had the articulation that the Marvel Legends have, this would be a 10 out of 10 for me, easily. But just not having that kind of brings it down for me. It loses some points, and I feel like, I hope in the future they plan on doing that. I need to do a video, I really do. I keep talking about it, and I know if I do one, it's going to get a lot of thumbs down, and because, you know, YouTube thumbs down button is a weapon. But yep, 7 out of 10 for me. I like him. He's going to look great on the shelf, and at the end of the day, like I always say, shelf presence, that's what it's all about. So that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of my channel. You all have yourselves a great week and a great day. I'll see you next time, and until then, don't forget to get your figure on. Take care.